streams.
Welcome to Underground Streams, where we discuss spiritual matters, everyday and not so everyday topics, things that make you go, scratch your head, or go, wow. Today's topic, could we be living in a matrix? Remember the movie trilogy of a few years back, where people were living in their own reality within a complicated matrix which was being controlled from the outside? Pretty heady stuff, huh? This topic was suggested by the visionary and spiritual advisor, Bob. What? Did you hear that? Bob? Whew, strange. The Bobby does believe we live in such a matrix. Let's hear from, you know who.
As spiritual ambassadors, we are connecting with divine wisdom and getting closer to our world-changing potential. We have broken free from the physical and spiritual matrix of our world. This matrix is a system that deceives with continual negative images and messages, which cause many to be taken over by the spirit of powerlessness. As spiritual ambassadors, we still operate in the physical realm, but also have an effect in the spiritual realm. Physical influences do not have control over the power within. Our self-worth and identity is continually being embraced by a selfless love from the divine creative power of the Spirit that raises the dead. It is because of unbelief in self and belief in the system around us with its intoxicating half-truths that most have lost touch with their true senses. The masses are being swept blindly along by the next physical convenience or pleasure. These negative influences promote a pseudo-higher power which glorifies money, sex, wealth, fame, and promises of peace. The effects of self-made busyness in this life and the demands made by the pleasure centers of taste, smell, touch, hear, and see brings us into complete exhaustion, sickness, disease, and financial ruin. In this matrix, you get up and ask for more, but maybe in a more sophisticated way. Once again, world history repeats itself, stuck in the same cycle. Without true change, eternal negative influences continue to control and propel this insanity. Divine power within us, for those who escape this cycle, have shaken off the shackles of this world's negative pseudo-control. Some have so embraced this pseudo-power that they have no sense of things needing to change or being able to change. They have surrendered true power to let ideologies and myths take control. Others just love the way things are, even though they have this nagging, dead feeling inside that tells them there must be more to life. There is an awakening taking place. We, as spiritual ambassadors, need to help guide those who want to escape. This path is always established in love as a free will choice. This awakening is a lifelong pursuit as our physical and spiritual being goes into a metamorphosis that is not controlled by fear, but begins to see, hear, understand, and emotionally connect to divine love. This divine love must be the source of all change and transformation. As you grow and understand at a deeper level, your full potential has the limits taken off. Your ability to do the impossible becomes attainable. You grow from being powerless to powerful.
Well, thank you, guy who just spoke. Let me get this straight. We are simultaneously living in two worlds, one the physical and one a spiritual. And the physical is being controlled by what you call a matrix, which is stopping us from being in tune with the spiritual. Wow, that's really something. I think we need time to digest what we just heard. Perhaps a musical interlude. Okay, how's everyone feeling now? It's time for our panel discussion. Today we're joined by the artist and musician and prophetic person, Leanna. It's good to have you here today, Leanna. How are you doing?
Ask me if you want to, and I will try to explain how I feel.
Okie dokie. Also with us is Doug, musician, historian, intellectual, and Italian wannabe. And last but not least is the man whose name starts with B and ends with B. I'd like to start with Doug. Doug, what do you think of this Matrix? What is it really?
To me, the Matrix is faulty ways of thinking. It's maybe being trapped in something that is hurting you, hurting your mind. And so the way we think, the way, let's say, culture goes, the outer forces on our lives, the expectations for conformity really weigh us down. And there's times I felt where I've woken up and realized, hey, this is wrong, or I've been led into a lot of fear. So to me, the Matrix is breaking out of a lot of mind games that I know are there and that I don't know. The battle is in the mind. To me, that's what the Matrix is the control of your mind, or the influence upon our mind to, let's say, be negative or to do things or think things that maybe aren't productive.
Okay, thank you, Doug. Leanna, what do you have to say about this?
Moving in time, the words that you're saying run through my mind. I know that it's true. All of my dreams are pictures you're painting. Open the door, you're pulling me through. Open the door, you're pulling me through.
Alrighty, thanks for that insight. Now I think I want to ask, you-know-who, if he has any more comments or thoughts on the Matrix.